Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and today we'll be picking up where we left off in the Rift Station, underwater, and as you can see we are about to go out into the ocean where we're following with this scientist that has already led the way out. So let's get right into it. That was quick. The water is filled with sharks. Let's see here. So we can't really see if there's anything up that way. Which doesn't look like there is. Yeah, the map runs out. Alright, so let's turn around and go this way. Now we've got this fancy little sonic emitter that should protect us, I believe, from the sharks. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. But look around here, see. Oh, we have to wait until we get closer to use it, apparently. There we go. And it's instant death, it looks like. Here it comes. Use it. There we go. I'm assuming it's a one-shot death with the sharks too, if they get to me. See one of them inside right there. Alright, so let's go up in there and we'll take out that shark. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was got a little close there. Let's see if we can loot these chests underwater. I doubt we can. Oh, we can. Okay. Alright. So I wonder if there's stuff inside the station that we should be getting right now. Let's go and see if we can open up this door. Alright, so we can't open up that door. And we got a couple more of them right here that we need to get rid of. So there's one of them. And I think over there is the way we're supposed to go, so we're going to go up this way first. And I think this just takes us back into Rift Station. So we may just turn right back around. Alright, so it didn't. We're on our own. Well, sorta. But these guys shouldn't be any issue. got some survivors. And a couple more Selkath. So I think that might lead out to the other side where I was thinking was the right way. So either way, it leads you to the same spot. And let's see what's to the right. Alright, so in here we just have some footlockers. And now I guess we can see what these people have to say.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Activate the depressurization sequence.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No!
No! Ah!
Stop screaming.
Ah, no!
You... Sammy, calm down. I don't think they're here to kill us.
Kono, are they?
Yes.
Wrong.
I think they're here to help us.
I am here to take you out.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Why did the Selkath all go crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
What did the shark have to do with that?
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
And no one knew about this thing?
We had no clue at all. until it came out. Maybe whatever sort of power it used to drive the Selkath insane masked it from us somehow. Maybe it was lying dormant deeper in the rift.
I think it might live there. Live there because of the Kolto.
Maybe. That would explain more. Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Where is this monster Firaxan now?
I don't know. It must still be out there.
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What does this compound do?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choices do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll do what I want. Kill the both of you as well.
What? No! Run, Kono, he's one of them!
Ha ha ha. You tried to kill me. Maybe in the next life you will think about what you do and who you do it to before. Alright, so let's keep on moving here. So the obvious dark side path here is to just kill the shark, but there are some consequences involved with doing that. So I don't necessarily want to do it right off. And I think this returns us to the other part of the Racket Rift station. Yeah, that returns us to the station. So if we do kill the shark, yes, it is the dark side path, but I think that gets us kicked off Manaan. And I don't currently want to get kicked off Manaan, so I'm probably going to avoid doing that. Depending on how, if it gives me like a ton of light side points, because that would be bad. Alright, so let's give this a shot here with filling these tanks. Operator warning, hydraulic unstable at 4 million Sanguine, which is what we're shooting for, so we gotta get it to 4 million. Let's see, 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So if we fill the injector pod, 3 of 5. Alright, and then we're going to transfer. Now we have 3 of 5 and 0 of 3. Fill the injector again. Now we have 3 of 3 and 5. Let's see. Transfer injector to container. Alright, so 1 of 3 and 5 of 5. Now we want to dump the container. We've got 1 of 3 and 0 of 5. Transfer. Okay, 1 of 3. Okay, there we go. So now we fill the injector for 3 of 3 and 1 of 5, and then we can transfer for 4 of 5. Warning, warning, container pod unstable. Evacuate immediately. Alrighty. You overloaded the fuel tanks with the Kolto harvesting machinery and caused it to explode. With the machine gone, the giant Paraxan shark lost interest and returned to wherever it had laired. You found one of the star maps in the ruins it had been guarding. Alright, so if we go across this bridge, we'll find the star map. The Paraxan shark was right there. Now the Kolto harvesting machine has been destroyed. The Great Paraxan shows no sign of hostility. It allows you to pass. So if you would have tried to cross this bridge area before doing that, that shark would have came down and just ate you. And the little sonic emitter can't protect you from that shark. So and you can also choose to kill it too, which is another choice, but choose whichever way you want. This would technically be the light side way, but keeps us from getting kicked off the planet, so. Alright, and there we go. We got our star map. So let's get out of here now. We should regain our party here when we go in as well, so... Yep, there we go. We got HK back, and we have... Bastila?
Ready.
I'm here.
Yep.
Yes?
Okay. Didn't know I had Bastila in here, at least I'd forgotten I did.
Yes?
Been a few days since I played,
Sure.
so... Alright, but we're back on that main hallway, so that we can head on out. I am gonna save here, though. Boy, are we still dark side. Nice. Alright, so I saved because this door is now closed, and what's behind it is the reason for me saving.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
How did you get down here? When will Malak learn? I'll kill you just like I killed Calo Nord. You were on the entire spire. You killed Trask. You'll pay for that. Can't say I'm impressed. You're a fool if you think you can defeat me.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Quick and painful. You sound like a terrible Sith. It's slow and painful, dude. But I will make it slow and painful for you. Alright, so let's get right into it.
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
here.
Ooh, okay, time to level up, I think. To persuade. Can't get anything that we want to level up right now. So maybe, yeah, we'll get burst of speed. Movement speed is doubled and defense is gained 2 defense. That's good enough. Wow, I got another level up too. Let's hit that burst of speed. Get to using it. Which reminds me, let's get her using it.
Yes?
What?
Oh goodness, she's dead. Alright, gotta level up. Hey, we can get Force Wave now. Nice. Got another level up too. And there we go. Darth Bandon is no more. Alright, Darth Darth Bandon's fiber armor and his lightsaber.
What can I do?
What? Ready!
I'm here.
What?
I wonder, is Darth Bandon's armor, does it block force? Yeah, it blocks force powers. So you can use burst of speed outside of battle as well. And you can see that's how I'm checking if it can use force powers or not through the armor. So let's go up to Auto City and see what happens. And Roland's here to meet us, so probably not good.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
Gigantic Varaxan shark drove all the Selkath insane.
It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
None of your business.
I'll assume that means yes. As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together in the future.
I don't know. Kind of rather, tell on you.
Greetings once again. I trust you have been discreet concerning the events at Rackard Rift. Should the Selkath obtain proof of what occurred down there, the consequences for the Republic would be severe. For both our sakes, I hope you are smart enough to keep silent on this matter. Truth be told, I'm uncomfortable even with us being seen together. The rumors are already plentiful enough among the Selkath about the Republic's role in this.
Maybe a bribe would ensure my silence, because I really want to, rat you out.
Don't be foolish. If the Republic's role in this is discovered, I will be sure the blame rests on your shoulders as well. We share a secret, and we will share the consequences if the secret is revealed. For both our sakes, you should move on. Our conversation attracts undue attention.
All right,
I shall wish you good day. On behalf of the Republic, I hope you enjoy your time here on Manaan.
Hey, you got us some dark side points. Not bad at all. But I guess it's time to go. Let's get out of here. That's all there is for Manaan for now. Okay, this door is closed. Once again, if you haven't learned yet, that means something is going to happen. So, let's go on and save here. And see what that something is. Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Rackard Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy reported you leaving in a submersible and descended to the Rackard Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. You'll never take me alive. Don't be foolish, human. We have an entire army. We have the entire armed forces of Manaan at our disposal. Should you attempt to resist, you would be overwhelmed before you ever reach the ship. Now come with us. Okay. Your brethren were dying pretty easily to my lightsaber underwater. But if they can do that, the whole system could silence. This is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Racket Rift is the most precious resource on Manaan, and anything that threatens it or the culture it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we admire your republic and your order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonation that occurred near the Racket Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done to the Rift? The Sith were trying to collapse the Racket Rift. The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot. Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Varaxan shark. Giant Varaxan? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? You killed this shark, human? The machine was making it drive everyone mad. I didn't kill the shark. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. This is merely a myth, and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the life bringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it always layered down there, then perhaps the cult of enough all foreigners are not to hear of such things. But he had said he saved it. He destroyed the harvester to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. This court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the disruption of machinery and saving the giant Varaxan, which we believe is the source of our culto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. We cannot show our gratitude overtly. Know that you have earned our respect. This trial is now over. Okay, cool. And thank goodness we did not get any light side points. So I really did not want to save that shark. Alright. But that's where we're going to call it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.